What it do? What it do? Today we gonna be reacting to Steven Seagal zombie movie Against the Dark. I had seen this movie like some years ago. It was just, but it wasn't that good. But I remember it was just like some low budget straight to DVD shit. But I'm gonna be reacting to Space Ice video. I had seen this dude like probably a few months ago. Came across his videos. I was like, this shit is fucking hilarious. Shit was super funny. I was like, when I get a chance, I'm gonna react to that shit. So here we are. We're gonna be doing the Steven Seagal Against the Dark movie. Let's get right into it.
Have you ever wanted to see Steven Seagal versus zombie vampires? Of course not.
Vampires.
Nobody has.
What the fuck
but
is going
here
on?
we are. Against the Dark is the movie nobody asked for and definitely didn't want, which is Steven Seagal's specialty.
Understand?
Make
It
movies
begins
nobody
by
asked for.
explaining to the audience what the word infect means. Savor this, because it's by far the best part of the entire movie. The world has been ravaged by a disease that turns people into zombies. While that sounds unoriginal, the movie puts an insane twist on it by having these zombies be afraid of sunlight. Holy shit.
His voice, the way he be saying this shit be so funny. Like
Also, this movie is so dark that you can barely see what the hell is happening. Seagal probably did this because he thought nobody would notice how fat and out of shape he
oh
was.
my god.
That's stupid, so I'm going to turn the brightness up. Fuck you, Seagal. We see this little kid being chased by zombies. Seagal shows
My first
up.
thing is like, who writes this movie? Bro, it was so bad. I looked up the dude who wrote this movie, right? I was like, I'm gonna message him and tell him, bro, don't ever write a movie that bad. What would make you? I was literally gonna do that. That's how bad it was, and I was so upset. I'm like, bro, I gotta write this dude. Like, he should not be allowed to write these type of movies and put it out for the general public to view. Like, or do you hate humanity or something? Like, why would you do that? And then Steven's like, oh goodness gracious, he just keeps making these movies.
And gives us
And the
a
director,
taste.
like, bro, I swear to God, I could have directed a better movie than this 6 weeks. I swear to God.
Of how half-assed this whole movie is going to be with his lazy sword fighting, where he just slaps people with a flimsy sword.
And you could tell it's not doing anything. Oh
He
my
then mumbles
God.
what he thinks is a really cool line
We're not here to decide who's right or wrong. We're here to decide who lives and dies.
and walks off. All his scenes
What?
are just different versions of this. So, even though this is a
Oh
Steven
my
Seagal
God.
movie,
Like-
he can't be bothered to actually be in most of it. So we instead follow this idiotic group of unlikable people. At no point do you care about any of them. They enter this hospital to try and get medicine for this little girl who supposedly has pneumonia.
Place somewhere?
No.
Yep, looks like pneumonia to me.
It looks like the movie to me. Bro, I hate kids actors. Oh my God, I despise them. I wish nothing but the worst. I'm sorry. Kids acting in movies, they are the worst. They're almost always bad. There's probably 2 kids in my whole life of watching a movie. I was like, oh, these kids actually wasn't horrible and annoying and made me root for them to fail. Most kids in movies, that's how they are. They're just terrible. They can't act. And I'm assuming this kid is right aligned with that theory.
Completely abandoned that whole thing though, and it's never brought up again.
They came there to
Anyways,
get her medicine
this
because
is
he had
Taggart.
pneumonia. Like, this is
He's
the
part
last
of
thing we need to be
Seagal's
worried about.
group, and if this was a better movie, he would be the star.
That's
What
that's
is
Dwayne The Rock Johnson's
The
stunt double
other
too.
two
I think that's
members
his
of
cousin.
the
That's
group
his stunt double.
are these women who
But he was like the best
clearly
part of the
got
movie for
hired based
real.
on their acting ability
Yeah,
and
for the acting ability.
intelligence.
Yep, that's why they're there.
This is the only line they have in the entire movie,
Kill anything that looks infected.
Yes, sir.
and we don't
Even
even know
who
which one
said
of
it.
them says it. Anyways, in what has to be the dumbest premise of
Literally, they
any
didn't have no
movie,
lines. That's
they
so
can
fucked
only
up. How much
leave
did they
the
get paid?
hospital
Like
through
$500
one
or something
exit.
like that? Because you
There's
didn't
a
say
security
anything. You're
door
just
that's
walking
the only
around.
safe way out. But the generator's dying. With the power gone, we can't open it.
You're
What?
probably wondering what
There's a security door that's the only safe way out. But the generator's dying. With the power gone, we can't open it.
you're probably wondering.
I'm pretty sure there's 50 exits. Bro, every hospital. I used to work in a hospital. I swear to God, there's at least 10 different exits to leave the hospital. It's never going to be just one means of exiting this motherfucker. It's like, what?
What about the window they just climbed in to get there?
No. Could be suicide.
What changed in the last 5 minutes?
We can't move around outside in the dark.
It's
What?
going
You
to
was
be
just-
night no matter what
Exit you used. You was just outside in the dark.
What happens if the generator fails before we reach the sub level?
Then the security door won't open and we'll be trapped.
How
What? Oh my God. Who wrote
would you
this?
be trapped? The window's right fucking there.
Just break a window. It's not a
Now,
fucking.
the
It's not
joke's
Fort
on
Knox.
you. Seagal's already
It's
made
a
your
hospital.
money,
It's not
so
meant to
shut
trap
the
you
fuck
inside.
up
It's
and
meant to be
stop
easily
asking
accessible.
questions.
Most of the hallways and stairwells are blocked.
That's right. Someone stacked a bunch of garbage. to
Who was
block
these people that
certain
did that?
hallways. Why someone would do this is never explained. No thought went into any of this. Let's just move on because the more I think about it, the more pissed off I get.
Yeah, that's the thing,
They
too. The
come
more
up
you
to
really think,
this
like, this,
room,
it
and
upsets
someone
you,
has
like, how
written,
dumb it is, like-
abandon all hope, ye who enter here in blood. I don't know if we're supposed to believe these zombies are quoting Dante,
That is creepy.
or if Seagal wants us to believe he made that up. At this point, he has to be fucking with us. And speaking of Seagal, we are 13 minutes into the movie, and we've seen him for a total of
That's all
30
you do. You see
seconds.
him walking through dark
Then
alleys,
he
like, oh
gives
my
us
goodness.
this.
Taggart, you clear that area. Make a clean sweep.
6 minutes later, we get more Seagal, but no, not really.
Taggart, you clear that area. Make a clean sweep.
They play the exact same thing from a different angle, like we are too dumb to notice.
Taggart, you clear that area. Make a clean
Bro,
sweep.
why is it so dark? You
Taggart,
can't
clear
even
that
see
area.
them.
Make a clean sweep.
At least we get to see Taggart wreck the f out of some zombies.
Okay. Are you alone?
Like, obviously
It's
she's a
so
zombie.
awesome, you don't even question why these guys came crashing through the ceiling.
Like, why did they come out of the ceiling? Oh, the blood is just. Oh, goodness
Just when the
gracious.
movie starts to actually
I hate
be
no budget
enjoyable,
movies. Sometimes it'd be
it
funny.
gives
They'd be
you the
funny because they'd be
middle
so
finger
bad.
and brings us
But
back
it's
to
almost
these
like comedy
guys.
is so bad. But I hate low budget movies. I don't. Half the time I don't even watch them because they're
Oh,
usually bad. Occasionally there'll be a diamond in the rough. Occasionally you'll come across like a low budget movie and you're like, damn, that movie is actually really good. I could count like 10 on my hand in my whole life I've seen like straight to DVD low budget movies, and I was like, damn, that movie is good. That was a good premise. It's very rare. It's very rare. Most of the time they're so bad.
Oh, shut up. Nobody gives a shit. So, they're in the cafeteria, just
Why?
hanging out, even though they're in a race against time. And she tells everybody,
We got 3 hours till dawn.
Might take that long just to get down to the next level.
what the
What?
This bitch is lying about knowing the layout of this place.
3 hours?
No way in hell it can take you 3 hours to find these stairs or an elevator. No fucking way. Which also means It'll be fucking daylight before they make it there anyways.
We got 3 hours till dawn.
So they should have just stayed by that fucking window.
The hardest thing is going to be finding stairwells that aren't completely blocked or welded up.
Who welded
Welded-
everything?
What the fuck? Who wrote this movie, bro? What in the fuck? Who did this? Who would do that? When did they have the time to do that? I'm assuming a human had to do it. And when did they have the time when the outbreak happened? They just said, oh, let's just weld everything up. Like, why? What is the purpose? What are you saying?
Shut. Even if I believed these zombie vampires decided to take up welding, one, why would
Why
they?
the fuck would they?
And two,
Would
where
they?
the fuck did they get the torches? Everything
What are you
about
saying?
this movie
It's just
pisses me
yeah,
off.
it just pisses me
Okay,
off.
here's Seagal. He's gonna come in and kick some ass. You just watch. Oh, fuck. Never mind. It was pretty sweet how he opened that door, though.
It was pretty sweet.
Just to reinforce
What in
how
the fuck is
terrible
going
everyone
on?
is, they go in this room and are ambushed by zombies. These 3 immediately run out the door and lock the other 3 in there.
Why would you do that?
We then find out that this is a magical hospital.
Dorothy said that all these hallways lead to the same place.
Before
What?
you have time to fully think about how stupid that is, this obviously evil guy in the bathroom knocks out what's-his-name 2 feet to his infected daughter. Somehow, he's the most likable character, and you're actually rooting for him. We finally get to see Seagal kick some ass in this fight scene that lasts a total of 15 seconds. We're 40 minutes
These
into the
broads
movie,
haven't
and
said or
Seagal
done
still
anything.
has less than a minute
The 2 chicken
of
heads
total
behind them.
screen time.
Why are they?
So this
And they
guy
literally
goes
holding a
ahead,
knife in their
and
hand the
as
whole
soon as
movie.
he's in
Not
trouble,
using it, not doing
these
anything.
2 jump into action and save the day. Nah, just kidding. They turn around and get the out of there. This
They
movie
get the
really
fuck
wants
out of
you
Dodge.
to root for the
Yo,
zombies.
I swear.
Anyways, this movie has done the impossible and actually makes you glad to see Steven Seagal. He's still Seagal though, and he forgot what movie this was and kicks a zombie in the nuts. I have no idea if that's awesome or just dumb, but when it comes to Seagal,
Oh my
I don't
God.
think there's a difference
There's even
anymore.
a difference.
Then the movie finally gives us what we all want. Fat Seagal in embarrassing fight scenes. He slaps these zombies with his flimsy sword, which doesn't even cut them, but
It's
still
literally
causes
not
them to
cutting them.
fall down and die
Oh
out
my
of
God.
embarrassment
Oh
for
my
being
God.
involved
This
in
movie,
this
they so
travesty.
embarrassed. These bitches haven't said or
That
done anything.
blonde girl, whose name I don't care to learn, is pulled away by a zombie who
What the
begins
fuck?
choking her. Before we go any further,
Wait.
please understand.
Pause. What? Okay, it's a zombie. All right, why did it pull her and start choking her? Zombies don't do that. They immediately start trying to bite you.
And that in Seagal movies, no matter how bad you think it is, it can
always
always
get
get worse. If she got out of this by yelling, "Look out behind you," it would be less insulting than what actually happened.
For real. That would have been way better.
She gets out of it by choking the zombie back. And then just beating his ass.
She just got a zombie off of her. She just got a zombie off of her by choking it and kneeing it in the nuts. Just let that sink in.
How are we supposed to take these zombies seriously.
You can't take anything in this movie
I know
seriously.
what you're thinking. She's just a kid. There's no way you want her to be torn apart by zombies.
I mean,
right?
I really don't mind.
Wrong. Check this shit out. She's surrounded by dead bodies that are still wet. So she does what any rational person would do and lays down to take a fucking nap.
Why?
What the fuck? Even the zombie has
Even the
no
zombie's
idea
like,
what the hell
wow,
she's
this is-
doing. This has to be a trap, right?
Yeah, the zombie
It's
even like,
not.
this gotta be a
She's
trap. This is
just
too easy.
Unfortunately, Seagal does.
And why is
what
the
he does best?
zombie gently
Disappoints
taking it
his
off of her?
audience and saves her. It is 50 minutes into the movie, and we just now learned Seagal's character's name.
My name is Tao.
And we've
And he always, I noticed that too. He always like trying to get like some Japanese name. Like, you're not Japanese, bro. You can't fight.
Gotten it. Finally, after an hour
Tao,
of suffering
like, shut
through
the
this
fuck up.
garbage, they start killing these idiots off. The first to go is the drug addict who thought tripping balls while avoiding a zombie horde was a good idea.
Oh my god.
To
And
be
whoever
fair,
directed
he
this
proba-
movie seen this and was like, wow, this is good. Like,
Probably realized he was in a Seagal movie and being high as was the only way to
yeah, he
make
had
it
to be high in
bearable.
this movie.
Seagal then saves this guy, who, by this point, you forgot even
Who
existed.
the fuck is this dude?
The crazy German scientist.
Oh, that's the
puts
dude
up
that
a
got
good
kidnapped,
fight, though,
okay.
by walking backwards with a knife. Seagal has a shotgun, you goddamn idiot. How is walking backwards and trying to swing your knife from across the room supposed to work? Whatever. Thankfully, this scene is saved by Seagal ordering his partner, who was clearly the most qualified person for the job, to murder this little girl.
Even how she walked up with the knife is like, is she really like a fighter or a soldier? The bitch said, what the fuck, bro? They're not even being realistically tough. Like, none of them there is believable except for homeboy. I forgot his name. But the rest of them, nothing they're doing is believable. Nothing. Even this little girl here is not believable.
Now we're talking. Here's where the story takes a twist. Turns out these zombies are intelligent, just like us.
What's the point of running anymore? Us, we think, we talk, we plan.
Which literally
When?
goes against everything we've seen.
They haven't been doing
for
that. They've
the
been
last
dumb the whole
hour.
movie.
Closer,
They've been brainless idiots the whole movie. So all of a sudden, now to be.
closer.
God damn it, don't run. I gotta know what the secret is.
I gotta know.
Thank God we get another Taggart scene.
There you Taggart.
because
Yeah,
I
he's
was
the
just
best part of
about
this
to
movie.
Turn this off.
No
Now
blood.
that that's
just-
out of the way, back to the stupid shit. So they get in the elevator, and with literally all of them facing the door, somehow
Oh
nobody
my
notices
God.
this zombie who's right
Oh
in
my,
the
she's
middle of
pretty
the
dumb.
doorway and who grabs one of Seagal's nameless eye candy partners.
'Cause that's the only
and
reason
they
they're there.
just let her be taken away.
No! It's too late, man. She's gone.
Really?
What?
She can't take on
What is happening?
one zombie?
Isn't she like some type of like trained killer or something like that? It's one zombie. Chop him up and like meet up with them. Like, what the fuck?
Remember what I said earlier?
Niggas said she's
that
gone.
No
Like,
matter
bro.
how dumb things get, Seagal can always get dumb.
Oh,
Well, there is so much of that in this next
Oh
scene
my God.
that I don't even know where to begin. the elevator starts to have mechanical problems.
There's got to be a hatch here. We've got to find it.
They open the emergency hatch, and then it all goes downhill.
How many floors down?
Should just be one more to go.
This guy volunteers to go,
Okay.
only I have no idea what he's volunteering for. Won't they
What
all
does he
have to climb
volunteer
down to
for?
the
What was he volunteering for? I'll go, like, what the fuck? What are we talking about?
next floor? Turns out he was volunteering to fix the elevator, which makes no sense.
Are you a mechanic?
One, as far as we know, he's not an elevator repairman. And
What in the
two,
fuck?
how could the generator going out be fixed by going under the elevator? Oh, but we're not done with the stupid shit. Somehow, the elevator shaft is full of water. How the fuck is it full of water? And elevator doors aren't watertight, so
Like-
how is the water even staying in there? He then gets killed by a zombie. who was
Obviously,
just
this is
hanging out
zombie
in the
magic. He's
water.
just chilling in the water. Why is there a zombie just under the water just chilling? Nobody knows.
Seagal makes sure he's dead before killing the zombie. Which I'm actually okay with because f these people. But then the elevator magically works.
Because fuck these people.
All right, let's go.
Wait, what?
How did it get fixed?
How did it start working all of a sudden? Bro, I swear, I've never claimed to be a genius. None of that. But it's just, I know I could have wrote a better movie than this. Come on, more coherent, make sense, line up. The camera angles, I would have had to practice certain things in certain shots. God damn it, I ain't a director, but a writer, I know I could have wrote a better movie. I wrote a better story than this in third grade. I swear to God. I swear to God. I wish I had that story I wrote in third grade. I would never forget. It was so, I was even impressed. Like, damn, this shit was good. It was like a horror story I wrote by myself in third grade. Bro. I don't believe it.
Did it just start working on its own and there was no reason to send him to his death?
Like, I'm thinking they all going to go down there because that's the only way out.
But
No, he's
what
going to fix it?
happened to that water? What the fuck is going on?
I don't know exactly where we are, but
The
all
fuck
these
happened to the
tunnels lead
water?
to the same place.
Okay.
Why? How?
Tunnels also lead to the same place. Someone needs to call her out on her bullshit and tell her we all know she has no idea where the fuck she is or where the fuck she's going. This is where we finally see the genius of Seagal's stupidity.
This insanity is so logical.
Just when you want to turn this train wreck
Oh
off
my
and
God.
never watch another Seagal movie ever again, we get to see him waddle down a hallway to old school Nintendo music.
It's this way.
How far?
Yeah, that is some 1992 Ninja Turtles joint. That's what might as well have been playing. It was like,
Okay, Seagal, but you're on a short leash. We then get the most heart-wrenching moment of the movie, and this lady, who, again, was solely hired due to her qualifications, just stands around lost while Seagal and Taggart
She's
are
literally not
fighting
doing
a group of
anything.
Zombies and gets bit in the neck.
she's literally standing there. Whoa, who directed this?
Say what you will, but this was true love. We now get to my favorite
I can't
scene
take it
in the
anymore.
entire movie. Not only does this dumb bitch get bit by this infected kid, as she's
Obviously
yelling
the
that
kid
he's
is infected.
not infected,
He's not infected.
but Seagal then comes and stabs the little kid in the head. Just when I think this is the dumbest movie I have
Let's
ever
go.
seen.
You go and do something like that.
Totally redeem yourself.
Redeem yourself.
For real, he redeemed himself with that one. Like, all right, that gave you a couple
Else
points. That was a
important
good.
happens.
He
She
said,
tells
"Fuck
them
that kid."
It's awesome being a zombie.
I feel more alive now than I ever did.
He shoots her.
Okay.
They all escape, and the hospital explodes.
Why did it explode? Was it like a mom nail something? The fuck?
Which made their entire mission of clearing the infected out of the hospital completely pointless.
The fuck?
Which, in all fairness, sums up every Steven Seagal movie
Oh
I
my
have ever
God.
seen.
Alright, that's the end of the video. Oh my god, this shit was funny, I swear. He got like at least 30 of these just on Steven Seagal movies. I swear to God. Because Steven Seagal probably has like 40 or 50 straight to DVD movies like in the past 20 years. Like all he does is straight to DVD movies. The last like blockbuster he was like in that kind of like, he wasn't even starring in it. He just had a part in it. I think it was Machete. And that was like 10 years ago with Danny Trejo. But since then, he just been a fucking low budget bullshit movie guy. But anyway, this shit was funny. I'm gonna do a couple more of these. Like and subscribe. I'll be back to y'all with another one. Let's go.